Today I'm going to share the story of how one of my beloved clients, her name is Dina, for privacy reasons, got from 12 years of amenorrhea to getting multiple periods back within a 3 month time frame. And for all of you that don't know me as yet, my name is Claudia Vidor. I'm a nutrition and dietetic clinician and the founder of the Period Comeback Protocol and the Recover from Hypothalamic Amenorrhea support on Facebook. So what changed for Dina? How did she make that happen? And what I really are hoping to achieve in this video is to give you a few steps that you can start to implement right away so that you can shortcut your recovery journey, and also to get some inspiration from another woman that has gone through the ups and downs of recovering the period and boosting her fertility. When Dina got in touch with me the first time was December 2022, and she had been experiencing huge variety of symptoms for many years. When she jumped on the call with me, she was on the fence. She didn't really trust that nothing could change. She didn't trust that there was anything out there like a professional or a program or a person or a coach that could actually change her situation. And more than anything, she had also three deeply ingrained beliefs. One, that she was a unicorn, so nothing was going to change for her. That she was not sick enough and other people had it much worse than her. The most important thing is that she thought that she was already doing too much. I quickly realized as soon as we jumped on the call that none of that was true. She definitely wasn't a unicorn, and she proved that she proved herself wrong just in 3 months. She was sick enough because she was experiencing, as I said before, many different symptoms, and also she didn't have a period for more than 10 years, and she was suffering from anxiety / depression. And she wanted to have a baby and to be fertile, and she was nowhere near to that point. On top of it, she had been restricting herself, and she had been undervaluing herself as a person in general for the longest time. When she jumped on the call with me, she was at the point where she knew that something had to change, something had to shift, but she didn't know exactly what, and she didn't know who to trust and what was the first step to take. When we had the first phone call, her vitality was completely shut down. She didn't have any energy. She didn't have any energy for her clients. So she didn't want to show up on a one-on-one sessions with her clients. She didn't want to go back to work. She was actually cutting down hours to the point that her health situation was having an impact to her finances and the relationship with her husband, because he wanted her to be happy. He wanted to be with someone that could also have babies, and she wasn't in a position where she could actually achieve all those beautiful things that she wanted to. So what I did with Dina, and I would like to clarify that when a woman joined the Period Comeback Protocol, she get access to an online portal, which is 12 weeks long. She get access to the HA community for constant motivation, support, accountability, where she can join the group calls. But she also has direct contact with me. And I always love to start with an initial sessions where I can get all the data and I can start a person and I can help a person to find the root cause of the missing period of the infertility, and where that person can also find the first few steps to take in order to get the health vitality back or to reach her personal goals. So what I did with Dina was starting with a thorough one-on-one sessions, and we identified 3 goals, and we identified 3 roadblocks that she was going through. One was definitely nourishment. And in her situation, she thought that she was eating enough. And to a certain extent, it was true, but she was coming from years of restriction. And even though she was eating kind of okay, she was still relying heavily on caffeine and chocolate, but she still had an energy slump in the afternoon. She had no mental capacity to take on new challenges, and she didn't feel vibrant or vital in general, and she had no sex drive. So those were signs to me that even though her diet was looking okay, there were some missing things. First of all, we work on improving her absorption, the absorption of nutrients. We improved her digestive system, so she could experience less bloating, less reflux, less burping. We managed the constipation, which is something that she had suffered for the longest time, and we rectified that within a couple of months. And obviously we work at including different type of foods at different time of the day, so that she got that energy back within the first month and a half. And all of a sudden, all the headaches and the joint pains that she was suffering completely faded in the background, which was a marvelous achievement in such a short time frame. Step number 2, we definitely work on down-regulating the nervous system. When she came to see me, she was highly anxious. She was ticking boxes, but she wasn't having any joy in life. So it was paramount for the two of us to really work through a few things so that she could find the right techniques, the right tools to support her mental health. And we managed to do so within the first couple of months. The first month was possibly her most challenging. And after that, she got to a beautiful place of surrender where everything made sense, and where she really trusted the process, and she trusted that it was going to happen to her. We also talked about the exercise, of course. In her situation, she wasn't doing that much exercise, but it was mainly cardio-driven, and we really welcome in different activities just to improve her strength, improve her energy, and to improve her flexibility, and also to allow her to have some rest sometimes within herself, where she could focus on her breathing, on the stretching, and the connection with her body. So that's the place where we started. And then we moved on and started discussing things like monitoring her cervical mucus, monitoring the basal body temperature, because that's something that she was really interested in. We also work on letting go of some restrictions around food and some restrictions around life in general. So lo and behold, Dina, yes, got her period back on month number 3, got her second period month number 4, and got a third period month number 5. And now we are actively working in tracking the ovulation so she can have a baby. And I really hope that when I'm going to look back at this video a few months down the track, I can also say that Dina is a mom or a mom to be. But getting her period back wasn't really the final destination, even though it was the reasons why she decided to join the HA community and the period comeback protocol. We also quickly realized that her life took out 360, and she finally stepped into the empowered version of herself. She started going out with her husband. She started enjoying sex again. She started adding in clients and extra hours of work, so her finances came back on track. And the fantastic thing was that she still had energy at the end of the day. Also, during the period comeback protocol, something quite severe happened within her life, and she had a hard time, but it was really nice and comforting for her to have a space every single week where she could come and she could actually pour herself out, and she didn't have to act, or she didn't have to put on a mask, but she could simply talk about her truest feeling and what she was experiencing. For all these reasons, so tackling the nourishment, tackling the nervous system, the exercise, the freedom around food, the energy and vitality, and the digestive system, plus other things like headaches, sleep, and so on and so forth, she really managed to get to a place where she was absolutely happy within herself, and she was appreciative of the life that she was given. And definitely she couldn't say the same thing just a few months before. So what can I say? Incredible results for an incredible woman. If you are called to hear more about the period comeback protocol, and if that's something that could benefit your current situation, please just send me an email, post a comment, send me a DM. book a free call. It's your free opportunity to get in touch with me and to really find out if we are the right match and to get clarity on what is going on with you so that we can create a roadmap on how to move forward so that you can smash your goals and you can get the period back and bring back also your fertility and vitality. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.